One. Hello, everyone, and welcome
Hi.
back to Severed Studios presents Rolling in the Netherdeep. We are excited to bring you a brand new tele-adventure in the lands of Wildmount and Marquette. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master, and around the virtual table we have...
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
You're
back. You
You're the
froze.
freezer
You
today.
froze.
Woo.
Are you
You're
serious?
the freezer.
Just a
Yeah.
little
You're the
bit.
freezer.
Oh no.
So are we playing? All right, hey everybody, this is Bill.
Maybe.
And I'm playing Orgoth Skullcrusher.
Hey guys, I'm Jaiden playing Laphus.
Hi, it's Ross playing Wilvan.
Hey, it's Jaime. I'm playing North. Sorry if there was any noise. There's a thunderstorm in February back there. So,
Nice.
hey.
Oh no. Okay. Well, we are in the midst of our delving into the Netherdeep. Is there anything we need to talk about before we dive right in?
We didn't get a rest last time, correct?
Short rest.
We
got a
get
short
rest.
We got a
Yes.
short rest.
Yes.
Got a shorty.
Yeah, I can ask him. I have a question, but it's in game, so we're good.
Okay. Well, if everyone is ready, let's begin today's episode of Rolling in the Netherdeep, episode 71, Ghosts of the Past. Last time, you descended the planar portal into the underwater realm known as the Netherdeep. The disembodied voice of Alyxian spoke to you, telling you of a life filled with regret at being forgotten and hanging between life and death. You were attacked by underwater creatures who were nearly your match, but you managed to best them. As you continued further, you were transported to another place, Alyxian's childhood home, where you witnessed
Ooh.
thugs beating up Alyxian's parents. You defeated them soundly, aiding the wounded man and woman. And as the underwater grotto swam back into focus, you heard the disembodied voice once again saying, "What I understood from a young age is this. Because of me, they would always suffer. You have completed the short rest. The day is yours. Well, whatever time of day it is right now."
Which is a great transition into my question. What time of day is it?
It's the middle of the day night.
I
Yeah.
have two magic items now that recharge at dawn.
You, let's see. Did you, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I have no
I
idea.
think it's the middle of the afternoon, I think. Because I think when you rested at the headquarters of the Allegiance of Allsight, was that a day-night kind of thing?
Well, what time
We-
of
we
day would
started
the
later,
would the
right?
headmaster have visited us? Because that's the last thing that happened, and so he probably didn't come in the middle of the night, I would imagine.
I think that was,
That was in the day.
yeah, I think he was there during the day.
Okay.
And
And then we went and we had that battle, which
Mhm.
wasn't too long.
it wasn't
and
too long. And then
a short rest for an hour.
short rest for an hour, yeah. So
Okay.
I think it is middle of the day.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thank you. And
So-
yeah, we are in the same cavern
Yes.
that we just had that
let's go
fight.
to the battle layout. Yeah. And you're in, basically, as you went into this area, you were transported to somewhere that was dry. And then as the scene faded, you found yourself submerged in water, and there's like flowing fronds of vegetable matter in the water, and little tendrils of rudium kind of shooting through the rocks all around you, the coral all around you. There are two passageways leading west and east out of this room.
Before we go anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
everyone saw that, right? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the
Alyxian's
room.
bedroom
Yeah.
is
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
We've never had quite a vision such that we can take part in the
Mhm.
events of it. So Are we to assume that Alyxian maybe has more control here in the Netherdeep? Are we getting
You
closer? Is
asked
that
him a
what it is?
question. Last session, you asked him a question, and he responded.
LOL. I don't think I wrote that down.
Yeah,
I don't think I wrote that down either.
I think that maybe we're close to where he is, right? So whether he's trapped or whatever it is, he was able to reach out to us all the way in Chagao, and now we're a lot closer. So I guess it makes sense that
Well,
we'd be like in his memories. I guess it was.
yeah, but we also had we took part in combat in the memory, so that's to say. I mean, we can safely assume that we can be hurt in his memories. Yes,
Mm-hmm. Feels like
So-
it.
something to be aware of, I guess, while we're here. Whatever here is, as he looks around.
Well, if Alyxian can talk to us, should we ask him where we are?
Wonder if
like-
that's possible.
She's going to look around, see if there's any, I don't know, picture of him anywhere, even like in the rock formation. If you squint hard enough.
Make a perception check.
Nope. What's my perception? Oh no, that's just 12.
The fronds of seagrass are like the only motion that you see. You don't see any like image or anything into the rocks or anything around you. The only pattern that you see is the swirls of rudium in the rocks.
Hey, Alex, where are you?
Nothing. No response.
Well, I tried.
Valiantly.
Better give up. He's not going to tell us where he is.
Well,
Can
maybe
we-
if we go back into like a memory again, right? We could talk to him.
Presumably, yes, but it seems that that's up to him when we do that. So
Mhm.
for now, we may be on our own. And any direction is likely to get us closer or just as lost as we are now. So have a choice. Well, then
Okay, let's go this way. And Orgoth like heads
To the west?
To the west.
Okay.
Works for me.
With dark vision, do we see like further down these little tunnels?
There.
LOL.
It looks like
What's
the
that?
short tunnel leads into another similar chamber. Let me
Okay.
pull another camera token over.
Yeah, I guess
Is-
Wilvan would grab one of these torches.
Yeah, you can move. You should be able to move those torches too.
I
Um,
cannot.
Okay.
We cannot move the torches.
Then I will.
Is, are we still underwater? 'Cause I
Right now,
remember-
yes, you are swimming through the water.
So I'm guessing these are magical torches?
These are just like light, basically. What's happening is you're seeing because there's like the rudium is giving off a little bit of a red glow. So it's basically you see dim light, but it's everywhere.
Right,
So
you're
are
just
the
using the
torches
torch on the
functional?
map.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
using the
but
torch.
they're not
on the
really
map.
torches. It's just so we can see the map. Got it.
Got
Okay.
it, got it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Is my fish
Hmm.
still out there?
Yeah, the little fish that you he's just following.
A
behind you.
little fish.
Well, he's not a little fish. Well, he's a little smaller than he was because he's a little bit more crushed and compact from being
Okay.
hit a few times. Okay, this is as you enter this room. The water in this chamber, as you enter, like you push through, and you see the sea grass and the rudium, the same kind of patterns that you've seen before. But the oil here, the water here feels slick as oil. A shiver moves down your spine as halos of pale red light surround you and your companions. You all sink to the bottom of the chamber and land softly as your feet touch the ground. You are no longer underwater, but standing on the edge of a small village surrounded by hills. You're out in the open air again. A melee has broken out about 100 yards away in the middle of a village. Shadowy soldiers are pillaging the settlement, while the villagers mount a futile effort to rebuff them. Before you could act, one of the soldiers raises his sword above his head and howls, "You ought to be kissing the ground we walk upon, you spineless cowards!" In a flash, he stabs one of the villagers, and who yells out as his death wail rings in your ears. I'm going to take you to another map.
Gods, are we to confront every villain of his lifetime? The hell is this place?
I mean, I'm not a fan of dealing with all of his PTSD. We all have ours. That's enough.
The gods
I
help
don't
those who
know.
help themselves.
Maybe that's what we have to do is like battle through the challenges he's had in his life with him to then like free him of them. That I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. Fight's a fight.
Well, he better come through for us when we need him.
Give me a second.
Look at all those Narutos.
You don't hear Alyxian's voice. You do hear just like shouting, and the soldiers like are advancing on the commoners that are like gathered, kind of huddled together. It looks like the commoners are dressed in armor, pieces of armor they just kind of gathered from various places. But they look defeated. Their weapons are on the ground in front of them, and they're huddled together as the soldiers are holding them at bay. These soldiers are kind of like shadowy. Their faces very obscured by shadow. You don't recognize them. As you look down, your feet touching the ground, you see that as you like step, red rudium veins kind of like shoot out with every step you take on the ground. And the red glow around you pulses.
That why there's a red glow around my token?
Yep,
Doesn't
Okay.
hurt, does it?
it does not hurt at all. And this is happening to all four of you as well.
I'm fucking using tensor slowed and disc here. I'm not gonna deal with any touching of my of rudium on my feet.
Are we to intervene here, or
What
is
do you-
this kind of a watching?
The head captain of the guard looks at you and says, "Alyxian! Commander Alyxian! These people refuse to pay us tribute. We have defeated them in battle." And he's looking to you for a response.
Ooh.
What is the nature of their crimes?
They worship Torag, the crawling king.
Wilvan looks at the party.
And you see these people, they look like... Make an insight check. Let's do that.
Let's start my disadvantage. Let's go.
Yay, disadvantage.
17 still.
Okay.
26 for Wilvan.
Insight. That's a 19.
19. 3, everybody but Orgoth. These people look like they've kind of put downtrodden. They look like they were pressed into service. They don't look like your standard cultists or worshippers of an evil god, of an evil deity. But you see that the soldiers are starting to encroach on them. I'd like everybody to roll initiative.
after he answers my question,
Yeah.
and they're advancing, I think Wilvan just one more, I think he'd yell out, have they not been sufficiently punished for their transgressions? They look worse, a little worse for wear right now.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, fuck. No inspirations, no advantage. Fuck. It's just a 1.
Okay.
Oh
Oh
no!
no.
Bitch. Wait, that's a 1. Do I have to do something with that?
You have
Halfling, you're a halfling, right? You get to
Lucky
re-roll
feet,
one.
right?
Halfling.
Okay, so hold on. This is a Ron thing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's my race.
Yeah.
I have lost my sub race in my all of my
Right.
background
Mhm.
etceteras. But so I still have the halfling luck, is what you're telling me.
If it's part of making sure lucky is not part of your sub race, but yeah, the
I think
Do you-
lucky is
do you-
just a halfling
yeah,
thing.
you should be able to use it. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
Make damn sure.
The rules. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, I think it's any halfling. Because that's halfling luck. That wouldn't just be ghost-wise. Alright, cool. I'm re-rolling.
Okay, re-roll.
This rules check is brought to you by Severed Studios.
That new roll is a 16.
Okay, it's better. These creatures are tainted by the Crawling King's influence. We must put them out of their misery. They have refused to give us tribute. We've defeated them lawfully in combat. Alyxian, tell us what to do. But you see the warriors, actually the soldiers, are kind of approaching on them. That's why I'm having you roll initiative.
Stand down.
Yeah,
27.
27. Nice.
Wasted natural 20.
Laphus,
Yeah, it's the same thing. I got a natural 20, but makes it 21.
21. Nice. Orgoth.
I got a natural 8 for a 10.
Okay. Wilvan.
And a 7 for an 11.
11.
Oh, thank heaven.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to, let's see, make this zoom out a bit so that it's on the, yeah, everybody can see that now. Okay, the north, what do you do?
I'm going to move in.
Okay.
My big ol'... actually, I'm going to use my bonus action to dash as well, so I can get 30 feet!
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's go.
As you run, did you do you're just running up, right?
Well, I'm not technically running up. I am walking up, right?
Okay.
Because I'm exhausted.
Okay. Okay. You walk up, and as you do, tendrils of rudium stretch out behind you on the ground.
That's kind of hot. Not gonna lie. I will address the soldiers as my action.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
The hostilities have not started yet,
Not yet.
technically. And I will say, have these people not suffered enough? If we vanquished you in combat, would you like your wives, your husbands, your children to be treated this way?
Make an intimidation or persuasion check, North.
At disadvantage, let's fucking go. That's a natural 20 and a 14 for a dirty 20.
Nice, 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 nice. The soldiers kind of pause for a second, but they still, like on their shadowy faces, they have rage in their eyes. This anger. The DC's higher than natural 20 right now. Or like
What
a-
I'm going to do as probably a free action is I'm going to drop my sword down.
Okay.
Just fucking mic drop it.
Okay. As your sword hits the ground, rudium kind of spikes as a big circle around the sword where it hits the ground.
That's my turn.
Okay, Laphus.
Seeing North call them out on their bullshit. Gonna use the floating disc to kind of just like move a little bit towards where North is.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all those guys and just goes, so who's your commander?
They all point to the man who's to your right, a meeting about 30, 40, 20 feet away actually from you. Right here.
Dante?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Right here. Okay.
Oh, the guys in pink are our dudes. Okay, I thought it was different. Yeah.
The guys in pink are the soldier.
Okay.
Warriors are under the command of Alyxian, and the commoners are the people who are up north.
So is this how you're gonna treat? She's gonna look over at like the rest of the group. Me? She doesn't know if they only see one person or several Alyxian.
Let's go. Keep going.
So you're just going to question what I'm ordering?
Make an intimidation check at advantage.
Actually, I'm going to use my middle dice. Natural 20. And
My
then with
God. What's
intimidation, that's a 27.
27. That's the DC, actually.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn!
The four soldiers turn to their commander and say, "Sir, Alyxian has commanded us to lay down our weapons. What do we do?" And the soldier is like, the commander is angry. He's like, "We were promised the bounty that this village has for us." And the warriors have not laid down their weapons yet, but they are stepping away from the commoners. As this happens, you all hear a voice in your heads, Alyxians. "There are bright spots amid the ruin sometimes. Beauty, kindness. Even though they were foes of mine, there is unkindness in the forces of good as well." And the people, the villagers, kind of like thank you, Alyxian, thank you.
Yeah, he crazy kids.
The commander is like, "No, I was promised!" And he runs toward one of the commoners and drives his sword through one of the commoners, just instantly killing him. It's like, ah!
Insubordination.
Yeah. And it is... The other warriors just kind of stand around, like not knowing what to do. Wilvan, your turn.
No, you know what to do, boys.
Wilvan. I'm just reading a rule really quick. Yeah, Wilvan yells, "Standing down was a direct order," as he kind of shuts his eyes really, really hard, mutters something under his breath, and then like shatters them open really quickly.
Okay.
And in doing so, he is casting Ralithim's Psychic Lance
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
So the guy who just stabbed has to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. That is an 8 plus 0.
And that is a hard fail.
Yeah.
4, 5. Give me just a second. I got some math to do.
Yay, math!
That is 28 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
He is also incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Nice. Okay. Orgoth. Oh, also, Wilvan, you're the first to do damage. As your magic spell... Actually, no, this is a physical attack, so never mind. Ignore what I said. Orgoth, your turn.
Okay, we'll get to a physical attack. Orgoth will step up 5 feet, and I believe I'm now... Yeah, I'll move up till I'm 60 feet away from this guy.
Okay.
I'll come up with another thing. And Orgoth reaches back, takes the spear from off his back,
Okay.
spins it, and says, if anyone's going to be paying today, it's going to be you. Your disrespect and inability to follow orders must be dealt with. These people deserve a second chance. And Orgoth will throw the spear
Okay.
right into the back of the captain.
Roll to hit.
At least I'll give it a try. I finally rolled pretty good. I've never thrown the spear. What is that? What I got my bonuses on that? Plus 8. That's a 21.
That hits.
Hell yeah.
Okay. As the spear hits him in the back, the spear, where it hits his body, you see veins of rudium just kind of shoot out in a ring. You do an additional D8 of psychic damage to him.
Ooh. So that's going to be 7 psychic and 7 piercing.
Okay.
Math.
Nice. Okay. Anything else, Orgoth?
No.
Okay. Top of the round, North.
Well, I'm gonna pick my sword back up. Seeing that this didn't do much, I'm going to take a knee.
Okay.
And let me just check a thing real quick with I need rogue thing. I don't remember. Do we use Tasha's optional rulings, or do we not?
The dash optional ruling? What's that?
No, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Yeah, I mean, just let me know. What is it? And
I'm
yeah,
just
usually,
gonna
yeah.
give you the wording real quick.
Yeah.
It is steady aim. So as a bonus action, I can give myself advantage on my next attack roll on my current turn. And my speed is going to be 0, basically.
Got it. So you're just basically like kneeling and...
Aiming, and shooting to get advantage on this.
Let's use that for now. I haven't really gone through the Tasha's, like, optional combat rules.
Wait,
but...
is it a yes or a no?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
But...
Yeah, no, they do have some pretty cool stuff in there. So that's a 17 plus 9, so that's a 26.
26, that hits.
Okay, so that's a sneak attack.
Okay.
Because advantage.
And the same thing, it hits, and you see spikes of rudium kind of splash outward. So you do an additional 2d8 psychic as well.
2d8 as well? Okay,
Yes.
Let's start with this. 6, 16, 18 plus 2d8. I'm looking for a d8. There we go. So I said 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
18 plus another 7. So that's
Total of
25.
nice. Okay.
And that's going to be my turn.
Okay, Laphus.
So we're for sure at least attacking
commander.
the commander asshole.
Yeah. The you see that the other warriors are looking to all of you, like unsure what to do. It's like, do we attack our commander? Like Alyxian's right there in their minds. They're unsure what to do.
Laphus is just going to put her hand up, like, stand down. This isn't your fight. This is between me and him.
Mm-hmm.
And is going to cast... Oh, I can't do that. Or can I? No, I can't. I'm gonna hurt other people if I do that.
Or can I?
Going to cast... I'm just gonna cast Blight on this guy.
Okay.
So he would need to do a con save, please.
Ooh, 19 plus his con, which is probably pretty good. Yeah, plus 4, so he has a 23 on that roll.
Yeah, it is fine. It still takes half. So 8d8. 8. I'm just gonna roll it here. Boop. So half of 34.
Okay, that would be 17.
Mm.
Okay. Anything else, Laphus?
She will actually say, stand down, this is not your fight. This is between me and the commander for insubordination.
And you see the warriors sheathe their weapons and stand back.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Laphus, just so you know, you look behind you, like as you do this, and you kind of glance over your shoulder, and your little like fish dude, undead fish dude, is just kind of
Is he still there?
He's still here, swimming in the air behind you, like as if he's in the water.
Interesting. You guys see him, right?
Yeah,
I
he's there.
noticed.
Yeah. The commander shouts, "No! No!" And he is going to
Do nothing because he's incapacitated
that's
to the
true.
start of my next turn.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That thing.
Hold incapacitated. Let me look something real quick.
Can you save against spells?
No. I was making sure that it wasn't like automatic criticals.
Can't move or speak.
Yeah.
Unaware of surroundings.
Yeah. So you're kind of like just completely wailing on him, and he goes down to one knee as you were hurting him, and it is the warriors stand back. Wilvan, your turn.
He can't take actions or reactions. He at the start of my turn he gets full capacity again.
Yeah.
And Wilvan will he'll walk up to meet, I guess. Did Laphus step forward? Yeah, he'll walk up to meet Laphus and North.
Yeah, same thing. Rudium trails as you walk on the ground.
And he says, "Step away from your prisoners, or it happens again."
Make a persuasion or intimidation check at disadvantage.
Timid. Disadvantage. With disadvantage, that's a 19.
19. Okay. He takes a deep breath and just like, yes, General.
Wilvan clicks twice. Good boy.
And let's go out of combat as he is like currently like seething with anger. But you see the commoners, the villagers, like grab their weapons on the ground, but all of them are hurt and anxious, and they're like holding the weapons up at the man, like, don't come any further, come any closer. And the man throws his sword down and just storms away from everything, the entire scene.
When he gets up and he throws his sword down,
Mm-hmm.
Orgoth's going to test a theory
Okay.
because he's got an idea in his half-orc head, and he's like, we've got to be in some kind of weird dream state, like Alyxian's mind
Mm-hmm.
or something.
Yeah.
So these are weird shadow people we're fighting in his memories, and Orgoth is going to think, like, I wonder if, like, all the rules apply here or not.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so because he'll be kind of like walking up towards them, but he's not up there.
Mm-hmm.
And he puts his hand out and he thinks about basically summoning the spear back to him. Like he wants the spear back because it's in the guy, I'm
Yeah.
guessing. Because I was like, well, maybe if I'm in a dream, I would want that. And I want to see if I can make it come back to me.
The spear, and the man just basically like brushes it out of his body as he's leaving. The spear does not move.
Okay. He's like, oh, all right. He kind of grumbles and he'll pick it up.
You know how many times I
That
did
would've
that as a kid? Like,
That'd been
tried,
cool.
tried to move something.
Yeah,
and then, like,
absolutely. He's like trying to use force powers, like,
Aw.
As the man disappears in, down an alleyway and away from all of you, and you see the relief on all the faces of the commoners, the other warriors come up to you and basically awaiting orders, but the scene starts to fade, and you hear voices in your head. You handled that better than I did. I wish I could have seen their faces happy with relief that they were saved, rather than fraught with sorrow at their losses. And you are back in the grotto.
All right. I realize that these aren't necessarily dangerous situations, but they are tiring me out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a big day. North, I'm sure you're exhausted, so to speak.
Yeah.
Another thing about the room that you're in currently, let me get there, is that there's an exit from this room to the northwest. However, to the northeast is, I can click on it.
A door?
Yeah.
Ah.
And I'm just going to open that, leave that open for you. Okay. And through this door, you can see a short passageway to another smaller chamber.
Hmm.
If we get sucked into one more memory in the next room, I need to rest when we're done.
Yeah. I hear you.
In the middle of this chamber stands a marble pedestal, above which floats a mote of opalescent light about the size of a fig. A bolt of crimson energy occasionally crackles across its glowing surface. Resting on a pedestal below this light is a tiny gray doll in the shape of some kind of four-legged animal. You think it's a moorbounder. And North, as you're kind of like at the entrance, you all hear the Apotheon's bitter words in your mind. Yes, you let go of hope because you know nothing will ever change. At the back of the chamber, you see what looks to be some sort of like the back of a secret door leading north out of here.
I mean, this seems interesting, but I am pretty tired already. I mean, we haven't had a long day, but it's been something.
We haven't found a spot yet that has secure exits and entrances.
I mean,
think we would
technically
need to
this one would
leave.
be...
This is
Yeah, like
might be
this
the
room?
first.
It looks
This
like
one
you
has...
can close. Like it's almost like it's a rock face that could be pulled out of the wall, and like it kind of closes seamlessly.
These feel like the first true four walls that we've found
Yeah,
since we got here.
Let's take advantage of it then.
could be a safe space, yeah.
Wilvan steps ahead and just like at North's leg,
Mhm.
starts checking for traps before
Make
they
a
enter.
perception check. Do a perception check first.
How much rudium is in here? Because I don't feel safe sleeping surrounded by rudium.
None in this room.
Okay,
It's-
cool.
It's the only red that you see in this room is from the glow, like the flicker of kind of static, red static around the moat of light.
I feel like trying to avoid ruidium here is going to be like avoiding sand in Anchorel.
I've been doing it well so far.
So far, you're right. That is a
It's doing pretty
24
good.
on
Okay.
perception, using my chunky boy.
Yeah, you don't see any. What exactly are you looking for? Like traps, like obvious traps?
Yeah, I mean any sort of whether it's tripwires or false ceilings. I know we're swimming, but enemies in here, things that are going to get us in trouble. as we move.
You do not see any creatures or anything. There's no really places to hide. It's a small enough room chamber, kind of round, curved ceiling, flat floor, kind of
Does it
like,
still have that red dim light as everything?
yeah, it's like, it's not as much. It's a little bit brighter here than it is elsewhere because of this moat of light in the middle.
Wilvan will step in first, just
Okay,
as a safety precaution.
okay. You might have to like pick up your token and put it in because
I can do that.
the door is a little bit smaller than 10 feet, so.
So am I. It did get totally dark in here when I passed through.
Let me...
This room is dark.
Follow Wilvan in.
I don't know if I'm in...
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
Okay. What do you do?
Close the door.
Okay. I think you can actually close the door yourself if you want, so.
I actually
closed.
lean my head out and I look over at that giant fish thing that's still probably there.
Yeah. He
I'm
looks
just-
kind of
just
sad
gonna-
that he's like, kind of
Just stay out here. Just guard the door. If there's anything coming, make fish noises.
A little like burble happens and it kind of just goes out the many wounds on its body instead of like through its gills.
Yeah, exactly like that. All right, you have a good rest, Bedazzle, and then I'm just gonna go in.
He just slowly swims around the door. And the door
Marcus,
shuts.
you might be one of the most interesting people I've ever met. Do you
Is it-
have nightmares?
I don't dream, so
Fascinating.
Did you call him Bedazzle?
yeah, I thought it was a really good name. He's surrounded by rudium.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
he's
good.
pretty
Is
bedazzled.
he
I thought-
is he your chum?
I thought you were
Good-
telling
good
him to
about
have a good rest, Bedazzle. Like, I thought that was a nice, cute word for the nap he was going to take.
That actually does sound really, yeah.
I think we could all use a rest, Bedazzle.
The glowing light just continues to kind of shine in light of this room. What do you do? Just rest?
We
Yeah,
have
if
8
there's a
hours.
door I can be in, if there's a door I can be in front of when I rest,
Yeah.
I'll do that. So something has to at least push past my bulky frame to get into this room.
Here, let me
It's just-
unsecret this door. Boom.
Slides you off.
Yeah. And it's no longer locked, so you can open that north door. I don't know if you can see it, but
Yeah, there's no
Nope.
north door.
But I'm assuming it's where this little divot is, so I'm gonna just put
Yeah.
myself right there.
Here, let me...
And then
I'm just going to get rid of it. Give me a second. You can't even see it now still.
No, very, very,
Place light. Here.
So after today, because I'm going to assume we're all going to take a long rest.
Yeah.
How long until the tournament?
Oh, shit. That's
It's
true.
about 2 days away. Like after your long rest, it's probably going to be about 2 days away.
Okay. Right.
So it's
Time
probably like
crunch there.
Friday.
No, it didn't. That was, I think I had asked that after our last long rest.
I said 3 days then, right?
Yeah,
You
I
said-
think so.
That was 2.
I thought it
I
was.
thought it was two.
It's also like half a day. 'Cause
2?
it'll be like, yeah. So I'm going to say
Is there a plot appropriate amount of time left before the tournament?
You could leave the Netherdeep at any time you wish, or you can attempt to. So
That's the thing. Favorite few could not make it today.
Champion's
got
not
like-
there. He's sick.
We've got like at least a day, I guess. How maybe we could get an alarm set to know when we'd have to leave with enough time to rest.
Is there someone we could send a message to?
And Orgoth reaches into his pouch
yeah.
and he pulls out a sending stone. He's like, someone else maybe should probably ask. I don't think it's the right thing for me to ask, or to. I'm not supposed to call her anyway. So, but
Hey, Mom, surviving so far, we might need a wake-up call in how many hours?
8, right? You guys need 8. Looks over at Wilvan and
no,
Norma.
like we
It's-
need to. No, I mean to get back. We need to have
On
to get back
insert
in time for
date.
the tournament.
On insert date here, that is the date of the tournament that I don't fucking know.
Probably shouldn't be in the day of the tournament
Mm-hmm.
because we might get fucked up heading there, and then we'll probably have to do another rest.
Tomorrow, then.
We should give ourselves a day.
Surviving, love you.
Orgoth will put the sending stone that he has with question back in his pocket.
Okay. You get a message back. Sorry, I was like messing with the map to try to open up that room better. You get a message back. It's like 8 hours from now. How are things?
Well, I think we gave like a date just like the day before the tournament to give us a date to come back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
not,
probably
it's not a wake-up
like
call.
tomorrow in like 18 hours.
18 hours. Let me write
Just some
that
heads
down.
up before the bowl judgment.
18 hours.
Yeah, the goal is to get a message back that tells us it's time to get out of here, be able to get back with enough time for a long rest to then make it to the bowl. Right? That's the
Yeah, that's the
desire.
plan.
And hopefully, we're able to make it without any incidents.
And we give her as little information as possible.
I didn't give her any information besides
That's-
I'm surviving, love you.
It's just that's a precaution.
So you all
Sound
settle
love you
down
back.
best you can in the watery room. Does anybody? How's the water breathing apparatuses working out? Well,
don't
nobody
need them
needs it
because we're all
anymore, right?
infected.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
none. So
They're infected. I have the
The
jewel,
jewel.
which gives me.
so you can all just rest in the water.
Good night.
Okay. Are you gonna take a watch order? Or
I
are you going to...
think I'm gonna like stay up a little bit. I just need 4 hours, but I think like having watches would be nice.
Yeah, Wilvan will take a first watch.
Okay.
as well.
So Wilvan and
I can take the
North.
last one.
Laphus is last.
I'll take one in the middle there, I guess.
Okay.
However, wherever my spot is, I'll take it.
Okay.
Right now I'm going to sleep, though. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So you settle down. Wilvan and North, how do you, because you're awake as the other two kind of zone out and do their thing. How do you spend that time?
I think Wilvan would, because the room is pretty small. Like
Yeah.
everybody, the conversation. I think conversation would probably keep people awake.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wilvan, I guess, is just gonna go through his bag, like clean out old shit, and just kind of prep himself, make sure his potions are ready to grab. And at a moment's notice, down here, he's a little more prepared than he usually is.
Got it. Okay. North?
Just probably zoning out because exhaustion.
Got
but,
it.
Just with the little practice padlock and click,
Click.
click,
Click. Okay.
click, click.
Yeah. The only features in this room, you're able to just watch. It never gets dark in here. It's just kind of the dim. There's a little bit brighter than the other rooms, but the mote of light hovering above the marble pedestal, and below it is the stuffed, almost like Beanie Baby size, like Moorbounder.
That's a collector's edition. You should grab it
On the way out.
on the way out.
With our luck, it's likely to cave in this whole entire place.
Gonna kill us.
Wilvan suddenly time freezes.
He doesn't even flinch.
Yeah, and I'm sensing something quite powerful coming from that little sparkly thing.
Oh yeah?
Would you
Is that
grab
all
it
you're
for
gonna
me?
tell me?
Yeah, grab it for me.
Now?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
No. I'm
No.
not. We're in the middle. We're resting. If you want me alive, this is what's happening right now.
You're no good to me dead. Or are you?
Well then, is he in the room with me?
Yeah, yeah. This
Well,
like
looks-
besuited man with a dragon head, kind of just huge above his shoulders.
He'll match his gaze at that. He's sitting on the floor, like rooting through his bag, and he looks up at him when he says, "Or are you?" What's that supposed to mean?
Maybe you should have paid more attention to your past family members, your past clan members. They could have told you.
Well, people have saw to it that that's not possible for me. So it looks like it's just you and me.
Indeed.
What do you mean?
I can tell you more, but in exchange for taking that, and he points to the glowing light.
Can I grab it on my way out of the room at the very least? Will you grab
I
me
am
that?
a barely patient man, but I can wait a mere few hours.
Goes back to his bag and mutters out, "Consider it done."
Time normally would like unfreeze in the past,
Mm-hmm.
but the dragon makes a circle around the room, stopping over North, walking up to Laphus, kind of leaning down, looking into her eyes, stepping over the slumbering body of Orgoth.
Wilvan watching intently.
Poor fools. They don't know what's ahead. And suddenly time unfreezes. And suddenly the snore Orgoth.
Yeah. Wilvan finds it difficult to go back to his work after that. I think he just kind of sits there and meditates, but is really just seething with his eyes shut.
Okay.
Click.
Click. The rest of the night goes without event.
Do we make it through a dawn in 8 hours?
It was midday. You were probably in the vision for 2 hours. I'm going to say it's close enough to dawn. Yes.
Sweet.
Hit long rest.
It's like you're getting up at like 4 a.m., but it's
Sure.
Yeah. It'll
Okay.
be dawn any second. So. The
Still
sun's up
exhausted,
somewhere.
but not as bad.
Yeah.
During my watch, I would have put my bag, had it upside down so water doesn't get into it, and I'm going to put ashes inside of it, because he doesn't need to breathe anyway.
Right.
So he's now going to be in my bag.
Okay. The tail flipping as he goes inside.
Dead, where is he?
The day is yours.
He's going to be safer that way.
Okay, so should we go to this this door I've been sleeping against the whole time, or back out to the other place? I mean, secret door, right? That's traditionally a pretty good, like where good important stuff is hidden.
Either
right?
that or it's a big trap.
Gotta open it to find out.
Nah, check it out.
It looks easily opened from this side.
Yeah.
It even has like a nodule of rock that you basically like move out of the way, and it just like unlocks it.
It looks too easy. Don't like it. Can I investigate the doors and all
Yeah.
that?
Mhm.
Check
Make
it
an
out.
investigation.
At disadvantage.
What do the rest of you
let's
do
go.
as she's looking?
Get out of North's way.
Mm-hmm.
Move away from the door so North can examine.
That is a 16.
Okay. It's strange. It's almost like this door was not man-made, but it has enough weird moving parts that it has all the workings of a door and a door mechanism. It's kind of like a pocket door into... It doesn't make any sense physically,
It's a door.
but it's a door. Essentially, it's a door.
How about we open the other door to give ourselves an out if things go badly?
Wilvan will head over to that door and open it slowly and
Okay.
peek out, make sure it's clear before he opens it.
Okay. You look out and you just see this
Dazzle.
undead fish swim up to your face and make little blurbing noises. It looks over at
Holy
Laphus.
God, that thing fucking scares me.
Yeah, just
Sorry.
be happy it's with us now.
Yeah, I am. Just-
Amazing. Guess I'm going to open the door then.
Okay.
Push it open.
The door, I've already taken away the door, the first door, but
Huh.
you open that door and there's a small winding passage that goes to another door.
Yeah,
And then, are you going to open that door? It's the same.
I'm going to attempt it, yeah.
Okay. Make...
I'm going to investigate
Okay, do it.
the door before.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I investigated one. Why won't I investigate the other one?
Character growth.
That's still a 14.
Okay. A 14. No traps. Unusual,
Cool.
same unusual
Okay, let's
nature.
go for it. Click, click.
Okay. And I'm just going to get rid of that. Actually, you have to do this. Boom. Okay. It opens up into another filled with this chamber is filled with hauntingly beautiful seaweed and ghostly white coral. There is a stone altar in the middle of the room decorated with carvings of cyclopean skulls, like Cyclops, and grasping hands. A barrier made of red energy covers a doorway in the north wall, beyond which you can make out another underwater chamber. Carved above the doorway in common is the following inscription. Apotheon, Apotheon, leave your childhood yearnings behind. It is time to don your armor and go to war. And let me put some lights in there.
This is now 2 rooms away from the room that we rested in.
This is like, there's like basically there's a small room, and then there was like a secret door, back of a secret door.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go through a little like 10-foot winding hallway to another, back of another secret door. And you open that into this chamber. Let me put some lights.
Move up there, Dorth.
Wilvan is about, he's definitely lagging behind.
So far.
He's the last.
There sure is a room.
Mm-hmm. You're kind of like waiting, kind of going last. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm last in the marching order. I'm about halfway through that aisle, and I think I give a little, whoever's in front of me, I say, hey, is there an exit that direction, or are we heading back this way?
I don't know if that's going to connect with what we're headed, like, if that's going to connect back.
There is a door to the west, a corridor to the west. But there's also a doorway to the north that's covered in like a red field of energy.
I mean, there's 2 doors, but no idea if that connects back to where we came from.
Wilvan will walk back to the room they rested in. He is going to he's going to stand like outside the secret door, so he's not in that room.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to cast Mage Hand and send it over and grasp the shining beam.
Okay, this is what happens. 1, the stuffed doll kind of falls over, and you hear a voice in your head saying, let me get there. Mayeska, my old friend. And as the doll moves, you hear Alyxian's voice. But as the Mage Hand grabs the mote of light, it kind of just is resting in the hand, like almost like no weight at all. What do you do?
Wilvan will slowly bring it back toward him.
And as you bring it toward yourself, suddenly the light, phew, enters your chest. And I'm going to send you a private message, Ross.
Oh no!
Okay. So talk amongst yourselves as forgive me.
I did the whole don't touch it thing. I took my precautions.
So it looks like there's a hallway or something up here to the west, and like a door up to the north.
You know, if I had like tranced for 8 hours instead of 4, I would have just like gotten a bit more like rest in, because I'm still like kind of crappy, honestly.
Yeah, why didn't you do that?
Because I'm stupid.
I mean, we all knew that, but...
Yeah,
Well, maybe because you were tired, right? And so that clouded your judgment. That's probably what it was. Because you're not stupid.
You're
I mean, neither
so
of you were stupid.
nice. You're so nice. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why I didn't do that. I should have. I don't even know if it would have made a difference.
Wilvan, I sent you it in the Zoom chat.
You?
Okay.
Well, hopefully you don't get any more tired. And then after another one,
each and every failure kind of weighs on me. It's terrible.
Oh no. Well, I mean, we have to, be ready for the tournament too. It seems really weird. Like we're doing this really heavy quest for a chosen of the gods, but then we have to go up and like beat up a bunch of mages too. Oh,
I mean,
I don't know if we told you they're all individual competitions.
What?
That's something I found out. Like we're a team, but they're all like one-on-ones, and then they like depending on how we do goes towards a team score. It's not like 4v4; it's 1v1. But
no, I think Ron messed that up.
I did mess it up. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
It's
I must have been a bad dream.
What do you do, Wilvan?
If it doesn't affect me in any particular way, he'll take it in a shock, kind of touch.
You feel
his
kind of
chest.
a warmth in your chest, but
And as the mage hand brings it all the way to me, he'll, at this point, he'll grab it, and stuff it into his bag.
What was that second part? I'm sorry. What did you grab? The moorbounder?
The Beanie Baby.
Yeah, the Beanie Baby.
And pop it into his bag.
Okay.
And he'll turn around and slowly walk back to the group, still rubbing his chest.
And as you join the rest of the group, suddenly everybody's vision kind of blurs for a second. And you see this vision, a child being born, eerily silent, the midwife refusing to hold him. Look, even he knows, she rasps to the mother as she clutches the baby, trembling. His little soul prepares for the dread omens that will haunt him for the rest of his life. And then the vision kind of dissipates. Everybody saw this, by the way.
I mean, that's just a normal miracle of childbirth from what I hear.
Oh.
I mean, difficult times, right? We're all gonna live through undescribable horrors and all that.
It seems Alyxian had him since day one.
I mean, there's another baby that got dropped on his head and he also has the horrors, right?
Maybe, but I don't think this is about him being dropped on his head. I mean, I think it sounds like it's like when he was born. The orcs have different beliefs about like when you were born, if there were certain stars in the sky or things that had happened that might mean things are more powerful for you, or you will have a different kind of life. Is that a thing maybe that he had?
I mean, I don't believe in horoscopes, but I'm a Gemini. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know what that is, but okay. No, it's just like, I mean, I'd probably like a lot of other cultures too have things about like when you're born, the time of year or time of day or the seasons, or if there are good signs or bad signs. And it sounds like maybe he was born under a bad sign.
Yeah, but like, there are millions of babies being born on the same day, possibly even the same hour, same minute. So wouldn't there be more bad sign babies going around?
Maybe there are.
Are all the bad sign babies bothering random people to do like their bad sign baby things that they could not like get fixed during their life?
Well, he's like a bonus bad sign baby though, because he's been imbued with like powers by the gods.
I mean, there's pretty sure there's more than one bad sign baby with like powers imbued by the gods. Like you're right there, and how many gods is it? 2 already? You're not a bad sign baby. But that, well, I don't know. I don't know that. When were you born?
Well, I mean, I know the day I was born. I know or when we celebrated my birthing day, but no one ever said it was a bad sign day.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe
But,
for orcs it's not, but for someone else it is.
like the thing
Wait,
is,
am I a bad sign baby?
I don't know, but the thing is, people getting touched by the gods kind of seems to happen more often than we'd think.
The danger isn't so much in the sign itself or when one was born, it seems, but in the superstition that surrounds it. If everyone in Alyxian's life believed that he was inherently evil or dangerous to them, how do you think he was treated his whole life?
Absolutely fucking terrible. Yeah.
You're right. There are how many births happening all at the same time, presumably, yes. So that until this moment, I think I would have said that bad signs and your birth and the position of the stars would have mattered significantly. It's what my people believed, but it's this world that does it to us. And Alyxian got the brunt of it.
So now if we get into that, are people born inherently good or inherently evil? And is it society that corrupts them?
I've never met an evil baby.
I have.
I have a little sister. The colleagues were horrible at night. That was evil shit.
What do we believe Alyxian is?
Just a dude.
Well, what side does he err on? Who are we fighting for?
Well, all the stories are that he was helped by like good gods, or I guess what people say are good gods.
Here's hoping.
But then
I am way
I
too
was
sober
forgotten.
for these discussions.
Did you hear that?
Wait, say that again, Alyxian. Speak to us.
But then I was forgotten.
I mean, gods do that.
They were happy to be rid of him.
Laphus is gonna take out the jewel and just go, so did you guys, like, abandon him or forgot about him after, you guys did his thing? Flash once for yes, flash two for no.
No response.
Shake it. Maybe a message is gonna appear.
Make a
Gotta
religion
shake it.
check, but
Like a beeper to the gods.
yeah. Actually, roll percentile dice. This is
Magic
actually what it
8
does.
ball.
Yeah.
Centile dice. I'm just gonna do that. I don't want to reach out for my...
100. Let's go.
Nah, 29.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, no response.
If anything, these gods have forgotten about us.
Well, we press on to learn more. It seems Alyxian's giving it to us in pieces.
I mean, there's that dome over there, right? There's that dome. And usually domes protect important things.
Talking about the shield that's in the room
Yeah.
currently, protecting the northern door. There's also a passageway to the west out of here.
Oh yeah. But there's no like warning signs on it. It's not like do not enter. It's not like, ooh, there's a shield
Well, there
protecting
is
it, right?
there is a message on it, but
What does it say? Or is it-
Archeon,
It
leave
was-
your child yearnings behind. Don your armor and go to war.
I mean, we're all somewhat donning armor.
We already have armor on.
I think as long as we don't have anything childish on us, we should be able to pass.
I
Maybe?
mean, we left the Beanie Baby behind, so there's no problem with that.
Yeah. Wait, Beanie Baby. Oh yeah, the Moorbounder thing.
Yeah.
Wilvan is standing at the red door. He's
Mhm.
walked up to it to read that, and as they start talking about it, he just reaches in his bag and holds it up.
Well, there we go. There it is.
Pops it right back in his bag.
Why'd you grab the Beanie Baby?
I mean, it's...
North said that it would be a good idea to take.
I mean, it looks like one of these, like, collector puppet, like, these little collector plushies, right? They're worth, like, so much money.
We're not lacking in gold, unless you are.
I mean, I could always use more.
Maybe if I stay behind, the three of you could.
Well, we don't even know if we can go
That's-
in.
That's what I mean. If I step
Yeah.
away with the childish yearnings, or so, just whatever it is, Wilvan will walk away from me. He says, maybe you can get in.
I'm gonna try and go through the shield.
Do you do anything as you approach the shield?
Give it a hug.
I don't want to give it a hug. That's very childish. I'm gonna try and put my hand through it first.
Give me a second. As you touch it, there's a little, like, pulse, and I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yay! Nat 20.
What the heck?
Okay.
My metal dice are pretty fucking great.
That's like your third one tonight.
She said, fuck you, Red Shield.
Well, give me a second.
That's
Oh,
many dice. I'm hearing that. That's many dice.
Okay. 12, 13, 17,
Motherfucker always counts out
22,
loud. He always does this. He's done it the whole song. He did it for all of them,
28,
and he just counts out loud.
32, and 34. You take half of 34 points of force damage, and it tried to
17?
push you away from the door, but you managed to, like, resist as it pushed.
Well, ow.
So that's
No, I don't
what,
think.
16?
I don't think not having the Beanie Baby did anything.
Now, can you just, like, walk back through, or is it gonna do it again?
We have to, like, throw away the Beanie Baby, or Gus reading the thing. Like,
There's also
to,
in
like,
this
cast
room.
away.
I'm gonna
childhood or
reread what was
something.
in the room. Also in the middle of the room, in addition to the door, is an altar decorated with carvings of cyclopean skulls and grasping hands. Everybody make a religion check.
We gotta sacrifice the Beanie Baby.
God. Peak D&D right there. Oh shit! I've been rolling at disadvantage, but not too bad. That's
What
a
is it?
19.
Religion?
Religion, yes.
13.
27.
19 for me.
Everyone will know better than Orgoth.
What do you get, Orgoth?
11.
Okay. Everybody at Orgoth. The imagery is symbolic of the gods Grumpsh and Torog.
So sacrifice the Beanie Baby to either Grumsh or Torog.
What? What? Yeah. Okay.
I'm just guessing here. That's the symbols is Grumsh right there, Torog right there. It's an altar. Beanie Baby sacrificing childish things. I don't know.
And what is the Orgoth's going to read the inscription again? What does it say?
Apotheon, Apotheon, leave your childhood yearnings behind. It is time to don your armor and go to war.
Is
Okay.
there any piece of armor lying around?
No.
If I look at the skulls, is there like something in there? Is there...
No. It's just the skulls and the one-eyed skulls and the grasping hands.
Poke them with the tip of a fucus?
Ow, stop it. Ow, stop it. No.
I Okay.
I'd rather not part with it.
How many dead people are there? Like
You mean hands like...
Like
because it's skeletons, right?
Yeah, it's like kind of like decorated like on the sides, like it's a wooden altar, like tabletop with like skulls on the side, and there's like arms and hands kind of coming out the top of the table, and
Are they all just trying to reach whatever's in the middle of the table,
yeah,
basically?
kind of, yeah.
So definitely got to sacrifice something there. Donning armor, though. Maybe if we sacrifice the Beanie Baby, an armor will appear? I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, I'd rather not part with it.
But what if we need to?
What does it do? Is it precious or anything?
Are you trying to get that gold?
Wilvan rubs his chest kind of accidentally. He says, I just think that it might help us to moving forward.
It's a plushie?
It's a Beanie Baby.
Well, it's magical, obviously. It was glowing and floating. But when I grabbed it, there was a reaction of sorts. And I'm fine. But I think that it might be...
Is it possessed?
I haven't heard any voices, at least ones that I don't recognize. But I believe it's transferable between us.
So can it be transferable on a table?
I suppose. And he kind of like hugs it to his chest a little bit.
Orgoth is going to, from that leather bandolier that's always a part of his armor, he's going to remove all of the medals that he won at the championship.
Okay.
Right, not the ones that are part of the armor.
Yeah,
but all those
I don't
other
know if you
ones.
could remove those anyways.
Yeah, probably not. But all the other ones, and he's going to go and like put them on the altar.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, this is all I ever wanted since I was little, was to win the championship of merit, but this is more important. And so he leaves them there, and he'll turn to face that doorway we're trying to get through.
You're right.
And he'll pull the spear from his back, and he'll reach over to his masquerade tattoo and take it, and then like wipes it over his eye. So his eye looks like it's got the big gash and it's the mark of Grumsh on his face.
Okay.
He's like, I'll put on the armor that I have from Lolth and the mark of Grumsh, and I accept adulthood, and tries to walk through.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Good
As
thing
there's a
I got
flash.
bonuses.
Yeah, and it pushes you back.
23.
Well, that's definitely a save.
22.
but-
22, sorry.
Yeah. So 21, 28, 34, 35, 38, half of 38 points of damage as the force damage, boom, hits you. Your medals are still on the table. Make a perception check as you look at the medals.
Ooh, that's good. 17.
There's a bit of tarnish to them now.
Okay. Oh, well, now they're tarnished. So something happened.
Look, what if we just went through this corridor instead?
Really don't want to give up that Beanie Baby.
I mean, at this point, these two are on the other side, right? And it didn't do nothing. So I think I'm just gonna walk through at this point. It's just... It's pointless. It's we're all gonna get.
Because we didn't go
on.
through, right? We got
No,
shoved back
You
into
got
the
shoved
room.
back, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
Well, then I know you like this plushie very much.
Got it down to this side in his right hand. The same hand as the tattoo. Squeezing it too hard.
We could put it there. I don't have anything from my childhood on myself.
I can't fully explain why I need to have this.
Does it have to do with your dragon man?
Wilvan meets her eyes in a way he hasn't this whole conversation.
You look and you see the dragon towering behind Laphus.
Oh, that's rad. Wilvan says, I just think we're safer with it.
No, is that what you think, or is that what he told you should think?
Wilvan
The
lowers
dragon's
his
hand
gaze.
kind of does this on Laphus's shoulder, and you cannot feel anything at all, Laphus.
Are
It's
you
what
being
I,
coerced into holding a beanie baby? Is this what's happening?
it's what I think. In my many years of wisdom, I've grown to trust my gut, and in this situation, my gut says we're safer with the damn thing. And he says that with his hat shrouding his eyes like he does.
Can I incite that? At this point, can I roll to incite?
Yeah, that's very... He doesn't normally do that unless he's trying to hide something.
Wilvan, you can make a deception or persuasion. Everybody
That's
else make
my-
insight check.
My anime tell.
Okay, I'm gonna put the...
Light over the glasses.
I love this dice, because this is another nat 20. I'm gonna put it away.
Wow.
At disadvantage, that's a 15.
Okay.
And I can make persuasion or deception.
Or deception. You don't have to say out loud what it is.
That's unless the natural 20. You say natural 20 and then it becomes what?
With the natural 20, and it was insight?
Insight.
28.
Yeah, that beats me. I am deceiving in at least some capacity.
Oh yeah. Laphus is just gonna cross her arms and just goes like a disappointed mother, like, well then. Show me on the Moonbounder where he's threatening you.
I think that's funny as hell. Wilvan doesn't. So he shoves the thing deep into his bag. And his hand comes out empty.
Your chest kind of glowing with warmth.
While this is happening, Orgoth removes the armor of love.
Okay.
And he mutters out, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, not as sorry as your butt's gonna be.
You're not my mom!
Orgoth will start putting the armor back on.
He's donning the armor. He's stripped and he's putting it back on.
The red field kind of flickers for a second, like it's not quite as strong.
Okay.
Do we
And he
really
looks-
have to do the stripping and the dressing back up again?
I don't know, but and he looks back at the stuff that tarnished the metals, and he put the armor, and then he tries to walk through again.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Shit.
No. It's 11.
I don't wanna.
Okay. 8. Ooh, 14, 17, 18, 21. You take 21 points of force damage. Not as much. Wasn't as strong. And you are forced back 15 feet. But the field is not as strong as it once was.
Okay. So now we take Wilvan and we put him on the altar.
Do
Because
it.
if the Beanie Baby's in the bag, then voila.
Wilvan picks his head back up. Do it, North.
I'm unable to do that. You know it. That's why I said we, but apparently that seems like it is a royal we.
I mean, you know me, I'm weak as fuck, physically.
I'm not a... No.
This corridor works just as well. Wilvan will start to walk toward it. The other hallway.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. So you're going down the west corridor?
Yeah, just to check out what's down there at least.
Okay.
He's not like he's throwing a little bit of a tantrum, but he's not leaving.
Okay.
Scouting.
There's a short bendy tunnel heading to the west, and it comes out. Is anybody following Wilvan?
Probably not with Laphus.
I want to see how far he goes before he looks back.
It's one of those things where, you know, the child is like, I'm running away, and they have like a little bag, and they like start walking off, and they stop to turn around and see if like mom's gonna call for them.
Orgoth is like mentally locked in this puzzle at this point. Like he hasn't noticed any of this stuff happening. I've missed every roll to know what's going on. He's just like trying to figure out just the secret of the door that isn't there.
Okay.
Wilvan rounds the corner at
Mhm.
least to get out of sight, and whispers, ever like barely audible, but he whispers, "Are you son of a bitch? I took it. Now what the fuck am I supposed to do with it? If I can't use it to get through here, then I'm stuck here."
There's much more to discover. Find it all. Find it all.
I think Wilvan's hand starts to glow a little bit
Yeah.
as his frustration builds. And he has to take a moment just to get that under control. And he'll send, I guess, maybe send some dancing lights forward. So
Mhm.
his lack of dark vision, so he just wants to see what's next, to see if there's another way.
Got it. Boom, 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 boom. Putting some lights down. Okay.
That one? Is it?
What now?
Like, is it the
Yeah,
one
that
that's
one.
over
Yes,
there?
that is
Okay.
correct. Yeah, yeah. So Wilvan, you make your way down, and you come out into a fairly large room, Rudium threads through the floor, fronds of seagrass, and big giant white coral kind of overhang above you. And suddenly things begin to fade. Your vision. And then Orgoth, Laphus, north, your vision begins to fade.
The fuck?
And as your consciousness melds with the apotheons, you remember a tale from the Calamity when Alyxian took shelter in the home of 3 women. For one night, the women fed Alyxian and gave him a bed to sleep in. Now, you stand outside their home, near which are planted 3 unsightly gravestones made of jagged red crystal. In your mind, you hear Alyxian say, "They welcomed me into their home. Why can't I remember their faces, their names? Please, help me remember." And I'm going to take you to a map.
Oh, woo-hoo.
I was gonna be like, oh man, I hope we don't see them like having sex or something.
Dirty foursome.
And you see your compatriots standing. You're in the house right now. Like there's these gravestones. Like the tokens are in the house, but the tokens, you are currently outside of these gravestones, outside of this house. This kind of run down, dilapidated house.
My first thought was like 3 women. That's a coven of hags. That's fucking...
In approaching the gravestones, do they have names on them?
No inscriptions. No. The gravestones were made of rudium.
Is there a music book or something on the piano?
Or you haven't gone inside the house yet.
Okay, we're not
I
inside the
I
house,
just moved
okay.
it so it save some time.
Looking at like the door frame or the like door knocker or but and like indications of like a family name or anything.
Make a perception check.
That is 15.
15. There are no names above the door, like no mailbox or anything. Do you enter the house?
Is it
Sure.
unlocked?
The door is barely hanging on its hinges.
Let's do it. Check for traps.
Okay, who's going to check?
I'll check. Just trying to be the adult since he's being childish with the other thing. Yeah, investigation.
Investigation, yes.
18.
18. There are no traps. It looks like this house has been like the door was at once like just like banged open. It was just barely hanging on its hinges, like somebody broke into here.
Walking in, let's go.
Okay, you walk into, you see corpses and smashed furniture strewn throughout the ground floor of this house, which contains a living room, a kitchen, and a small dining room. The map is just of a tavern, but it's like there is stairwells, a damaged staircase to the north, leading upstairs to a second floor bedroom. And the bedroom kind of like is a loft, so you can kind of look down onto the first floor from it.
Diaries?
Yeah, my question still stands. Like, if there's a piano, is there like a music book on it or something?
There is not a music book, no.
No.
Probably gonna head upstairs and see if there's any diaries,
Okay.
letters, or anything.
Laphus, make an investigation check.
Not using those dice because I've been way too lucky.
I'll turn on you.
All right, investigation.
Yes.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You find in the bedroom a empty sheath of a short sword with the name Mary, Meri, carved the leather, into the leather of the scabbard.
Okay. And that's just from the first bedroom, right?
Yeah. And this is the only bedroom, actually. It's like basically this bedroom has like 3 beds in it. It's like just like a large open space.
Hey guys, I found a scabbard here. She's gonna go up into the loft and toss it down.
Okay.
It says Mary on it.
Who do you throw it to?
North probably.
Okay, you're just grabbing it. What do the rest of you do?
I'll check through the kitchen.
Make an
Downstairs.
investigation check.
Wilvan's checking bodies.
Wilvan, the corpses belong to 3 women, 5 Grimlocks, and 2 human warriors clad in blood-stained chainmail. A Grimlock is kind of a humanoid, almost like a misshapen ogre, like a small. It kind of looks like an ogre, like baldest head, like stretched out arms and legs. Usually, they live in the dark.
Investigation of the kitchen would be 14.
Okay. You find a folded note next to a torn bag of cinnamon, splattered with blood and tied shut with a green ribbon.
I'm gonna check out the note.
The note reads, Marissa, for that little cake you like so much.
Marissa, Mary, got a second name.
Orgoth and Wilvan, you're still in the living room. Make a investigation as you're looking around, because you're still looking around, like you looking at the corpses and stuff.
Orgoth is like, he doesn't like, he's looking, but like I'm gonna roll at disadvantage because he kind of doesn't give a shit right now.
Yeah.
He's like, great, another room, another puzzle. I couldn't even get the last puzzle. He's getting a little like Rius depressed.
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay.
So I'll
Really into getting
sure.
into the Alyxian character right now. Really depressed.
Yep.
What'd y'all get?
5.
It's 7.
Okay. Yeah, you don't find anything as you're searching. It looks like the 3 women were murdered. Their bodies just cut down.
After
Okay, so names, dead, and deader, I guess.
people don't usually carry evidence of their names on their person,
Well-
we'll move to the furniture.
Okay.
Laphus looks like it's the adults in this room that will have to solve the problem.
Well, all right. I mean, I can attempt to speak with the dead.
That could be a thing.
I don't know how it's going to work here in the whole
Is,
Rubium in his
is-
past.
Is one of the women's corpses like, does she have a short sword?
She does not. She's not. Does not have a sword on her.
Like, is nothing, like no indication, like on a belt that would be like that would be like where they would place it. Nothing.
No.
I want to try to identify like what goes with what.
Yeah, because the bodies, like, it looks like a lot of it's been ransacked, and anything she might have been carrying, they might have been taken.
Okay.
I'm going to head back downstairs,
Mhm.
go to one of the female bodies, and cast Speak with Dead.
Okay.
Ref literally sits on the couch and puts his feet up.
Orgoth,
And depending on how long this takes, might even get a short rest in.
Orgoth, you put your feet up and you look underneath your feet like on ottoman. like the torn ottoman, and you look and you see a book lying underneath the ottoman.
Fucking kidding me?
Griff like takes his feet off and like kicks the ottoman out of the way.
Okay.
He's like, he'll lean over and pick up the book.
As
begrudgingly.
Orgoth is picking up the book, there's these three glowing blue lights kind of rising from the floor. And give me a second. Give me a second. So sorry.
No, you're good.
I just added another thing accidentally. Boom. Boom.
Oh, hi!
Boom. Yeah. And I'd like everybody to roll initiative.
This is what I get for taking the easy way.
Natural 24-27 again.
Nice. I'm loading the thing. Okay. North got a 27.
Yep.
Okay, Laphus.
I got a 15.
Okay. Laphus, I'm going to consider this a surprise round. You get to act before anybody else.
Ooh, neat.
Orgoth.
14.
14. Wilvan.
23.
23. Okay. Laphus, what do you do?
First off, seeing this, I'm just gonna be like, oh shit, and there's still skeleton remains down here.
There are, yes.
I am going to animate. I'm gonna animate a bunch of the skeleton.
Do you want to animate? There's the three Grimlocks, and it looks like the Grimlocks, the human warriors who died, were attacking the Grimlocks. So they're, it looks like they were fighting, like from the way the bodies were laid out. So which of those five do you want to raise?
Because I could raise two for one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do one Grimlock, one human soldier.
One human, and they just kind of like rise up and look to you.
We're probably gonna attack these bitches. She's gonna say as she points to
Okay.
some of the ghosts.
Okay. Orgoth, just letting you know, on the cover, on the inside cover of the book, the name of the book is Sense for the Season, SCENTS, Sense for the Seasons, and inside the cover is the name Celeste Zinthas.
Okay.
Okay, top of the round, North.
Is one of them wearing an apron or something?
Make a perception check. They're kind of like glowing and almost like.
Yeah, I want to
It's-
see like what they're wearing. Like, is there an
Right.
Corporeal.
apron? Is it like, is there a short sword somewhere? Like, I want to see that.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of like. It's almost like the other soldiers where they're. Alyxian has a hazy memory of them.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
16.
Okay. None of them are wearing the one that's most physical, like actually in the space, is wavy shoulder length hair, strong arms, sharp eyes. One of the ghosts. This is the one that's marked green. But you don't see, none of them are wearing like an apron or anything like that. North actually, yeah, that's what That's what she looks like. She has the most
Strong.
physical appearance, yeah.
Strong shoulders, sharp eyes. I have the scabbard in hand.
Yes.
I'm gonna hand it out to her.
Okay.
I'm actually like, she's the one marked in green, so she's in melee with me. I'm gonna hand out the scabbard to her. And I'm
Okay.
gonna call out Mary.
Okay, as she approaches you, she shouts out, she just like has this angry look on her face, and as you hand it to her and you say her name, she says, I died a soldier, like my mother. What happened was neither our fault or yours. Be well, Alyxian. And Mary fades away.
Nice.
Alright, guys, I have another name. The name's Marissa. She likes cakes, cinnamon cakes.
I don't have one on me.
I have a note and the little package of cinnamon.
Wilvan, your turn.
Wilvan casts Prestidigitation
Okay.
to create an odd odor. So he's gonna fill the room with cinnamon.
Okay.
And he's gonna say,
Like freshly baked cinnamon cookies or
yeah,
something. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Snickerdoodles.
You're trying to sell a house or something, you know.
Right. And he'll say, Marissa! Not sure which one of you that is, but your baking days are over.
um,
It's time for eating.
do you just direct it to the both of them?
Yes.
Okay. They do not respond unless you direct it to one or the other.
He'll lock eyes on the one near the fireplace.
Okay. It snarl like this, like hideous kind of like otherworldly faces, like it elongates and like.
Oh, try the other one.
Yeah. Anything
Wrong one.
else?
Wrong one.
Orgoth is closest to that one, so he's gonna Bardic Inspiration for Orgoth,
Okay.
since it's looking dangerous.
Okay. Let's see. That one. Okay. The one that's on Orgoth, as she's starting to scream, "We sheltered him! We died for him!" And it attacks Orgoth.
All right, 50-50 shot.
Yeah. And this is the one that's marked blue. A dirty 20. As it's like, it reaches out for Orgoth. You take 17 points of necrotic damage. And the one that marked in red is going to approach Laphus. And that one's wails out, "Our home defiled!" and is going to attack Laphus for 19 to hit. And you take 17 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, listen to that.
Okay. And it is Laphus's turn. The Orgoth, the one that attacks you, smells like incense. And Laphus, the one attacking you would smell like cinnamon and sugar, but there's a cinnamon sugar smell everywhere now. So
I
Love
helped.
that.
and I helped.
All right. And what was the other name?
Marissa.
Marissa.
I don't think Orgoth said yet.
No, Orgoth didn't say the other name.
Right. My bad, Marissa. And she like snaps her fingers and the bodies go limp of the undead.
Okay. And the bodies just... the Marissa, Alyxian! When they came for us, I feared they would kill you. It is good to hear your voice. Be well and do not mourn. No one can harm us anymore. And Marissa fades away. Anything else, Laphus?
Does anyone know the last one's name? She just said.
No clue.
Orgoth, your turn.
Yeah, and he didn't flinch when he got hit. He's just like, I mean, he took damage, but he didn't. He's like, yeah, Celeste Zenthos. He closes the book.
We sheltered him. We died for him. And as you, Celeste's face kind of like comes into focus and looks at you and says, I would die for you, moon-cursed and moon-blessed 1,000 times, if need be. And the ghost fades away. You hear Alyxian's voice as the cabin starts to fade out around you. The crawling king's horde destroyed them, and I was not there to help. Yet they forgave me. Was that truly all it took? And the image is gone, leaving the four of you standing around each other, close to each other, in the chamber, in the grotto.
All right, y'all. I'm feeling like I have a vibe like from two of you being big piss babies right now.
Okay, yeah, that was my question. Is like, was that all it took? Like, can't get through the stupid ruby curtain back there with the baby stuff in the armor.
To the
and
north,
got names.
Yeah, we already established that Wilvan needed to sacrifice the Beanie Baby. But he refuses to give away the Beanie Baby.
To the northwest, a wall opens up, revealing another small chamber with a glowing mote of light and a marble pedestal below it. And that is where we're going to end for the week.
That is where we're going to leave the Beanie Baby. Okay.
Right in my fucking bag.
We will take you down for that Beanie Baby.
Wilvan collects Beanie Babies. He knows it's going to be worth a lot of money one day.
Yeah. It's like the Princess Di edition. Pantheon Alyxian.
Well, we ran a tiny bit late, so let's go ahead and do our wrap-up.
Hey everybody, this is Bill. I've been playing Rue Depressed Orgoth Skullcrusher. I love this. This is super trippy. This is so good.
Yeah.
And you can find me mainly on Twitch and YouTube at this point at Bill Freakin' Roper, peddling my wares. That's it. That's what I got. I'm that's it.
Hey everyone, this is Jaiden playing one of the few moms in this group, along with North.
Can't believe this is a sentence I just heard.
Yeah.
Wait, you have a Laphus? You have a Laphus stuffy.
Oh, fuck.
You have a Laphus stuffy.
And
That's cool.
what's fun is that she is actually fully like,
Wow.
and that includes the hands.
Wait, that's rad. That's your
Yo!
character.
Yeah.
Cool. Did you make that?
No. I was gifted it. So yeah.
Wow.
That's like nightmare fuel for Build-A-Bear right there.
I love it.
100%.
Love it.
But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night, and we're definitely gonna steal that Beanie Baby next week.
Thanks for tuning in. This is Ross. I've been playing Wilvan Grandmane. You can find me on Instagram at GriffRM. All the normal things. The Patreon is great. The Discord is great. And keep tuning in for stuff that we have on the horizon. And yeah, try to take it, and we'll see what happens. Wilvan's gonna defend himself next week.
If he knows that it's being taken from him, we're gonna. I have quick fingers, you know.
We'll see what happens.
Hey everyone, this is Jaime. I've been playing North the Eladrin Roguelike Fighter, 4th class incoming. I don't know anymore. Patreon's being plugged. You can find me at Steelclad Vicar on almost all social media. just look it up. And yeah, thanks for joining tonight.
And my name is Ron Murphy, and you can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Ron88Keys, RBDM. Please follow us on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, at Severed Studios. You can find the Severed Sons Rhyme and the Frostmaiden podcast on any podcasting platform and on YouTube on Thursdays. Please share us with all your friends. We have a fantastic community. Thank you all to our fans. Thank you for watching and listening. Thanks to the Wizards of the Coast, gang of Critical Role. And keep on rolling, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye.
Rolling.
Bye-bye.